Hi and welcome again in one of my tutorials, and in this drawing lesson we are going to draw with a Faber Castell aquarelle pencils, and they have several gradations in them from HB to 8B. And what you also need, of course, is a brush and a nice thick aquarelle paper with not too much grain in them. I'm using Fabriano for this tutorial, and as you can see it's quite a thick paper, and you will need that, otherwise your drawing will go all the way bubbly and be nasty. So take a good thick kind of paper. Here you can see my pencils, and as I was saying, they go from HB to 8B, and for this drawing I will be using the HB, the 4B, and you can see the difference in gray already, and the 8B. That's the darkest that I've got. So three kinds of grayness, and here I will demonstrate for you the HB, which is light gray, the 4B, which is middle gray, it's quite darker than the HB, and this is the 8B, and that's really dark. You can see how nice those three tones will be working together in the demonstration of how to draw a bridge and reflection of water. And aquarelle is ideal for this, of course. And well, it's kind of new for me, but it was so nice that I really wanted to share this with you. So let's get started. For the setup I'm using the HB aquarelle pencil, and I simply head out with the top of the bridge and the arch that there is. Here you can see the earth, like the river bench, and of course you can also see the thickness of the bridge. As we are looking from down and up, you can look underneath the arch. And well, I'm imagining that there are some rocks and stones there, and on the top of the bridge there are some flagstones, and of course there's the arch itself. And the side of the wall of the bridge is covered in real rough stones. To get a nice picture of the whole composition, if you like, I also draw in some grasses in the forefront and a tree, and of course the reflection that the arch of the bridge casts into the water. And here are the other stones of the wall of the bridge. And the nice thing is that you can really make a rough sketch of it, because, well, we simply draw in the composition that we want, and later on we will be diving in with the brush and the water. So do not pay too much attention to too much detail. Here for the side of the tree I'm using the 4B, that's the middle gray, because that is the shadow side of the bridge and the shadow side of the river bench, and here for the arch of our bridge. I'm all using 4B. I keep in mind that later on I will be hitting this drawing with water, so I'm planning already where I want the middle grays to be and where I want the lightest grays to be, the HB, and the very darkest darks, and that will be drawn in with the 8B. Here between the rocks I also place in shadow already, and also for the reflection on the water. Between the rough stones on the wall of the bridge I also place in a little bit of shadow. Also for the kind of a railing of the bridge. And here again the side of the tree. So this is all 4B. Then I go back to the HB and I use that for the grassy lawns. I don't know how it's called, but the little hill on the side of the bridge. And here also on the left, and the far distance that we can see underneath the arch of the bridge. This is the 8B. The 8B I use for the darkest darks. Here a little bit of reflection in the water, the grasses on the side on the right. That's all 8B. And of course inside the arch of the bridge. Very important. Now this all looks rather rough, of course, but you want it to be rough. Oh, here I'm drawing with 8HB again. But you want to keep your drawing a little bit rough, because if you do too much detail, that will be a pity, because it will fade away as we will hit it with the water later on. Here in the sky I'm still using the HB for this. I need a little bit of pigment already, because that's what I'm doing really. I'm just drawing in pigments of different kinds of gray into my aquarelle paper, so I can hit it with the brush and the water in just a sec. Okay, for a brush I use an acrylic one. They are rather cheap and they are very, very nice. And here I've zoomed in as far as I could. And now you can see me lifting up the pigments of our aquarelle pencil. And then as I loosen it, it really gets dark. I paint as good as I can to my original drawing, and you can see there will be not much left of the stuff you've drawn, because you are actually lifting up the pigments of your pencil, and you are turning it into paint, aquarelle paint. It's so lovely to do. You can see it here for the structure of the tree. I simply go over it very lightly with a little bit of water, tree really comes alive. For the water and the reflection, of course, aquarelle is the most excellent medium there is. Water and aquarelle, well, they really work together. And it's so nice to see also here in the distance, we just get it together and it gets really a nice flat look. And to keep the stones, for instance, rugged, I really need to draw next to all my lines. Taking a little bit of water again here for the branches. Just follow the lines that I've drawn in, and this is beautiful too. You can see here the flagstones on the top of the bridge, and here the stones for the arch. I simply go over it, just over the little lines. You can see how nice the way the aquarelle works for me to get a stone structure. Well, the progress is going on. Here for the sky itself, I simply put the pigment all together, so I get one tone of sky, which is very easily to do. And this is actually an excellent way to practice if you've never done anything with aquarelle before. I've done very little and I really am not good at it. Then this is an excellent way to get a feel of how to work with aquarelle, and to get an eye for it and to get the feel of it. So if you are a beginner aquarellist like me, I'm not good at it at all. I've really practiced it too little. And this is the way to get the hang of it. And what's also nice, you can hit your drawing again with your pencil. Guess you want to get some more detail, like I'm demonstrating here on the left. I want a little bit more darkness there. As the paper is still wet, you can simply draw over it and then hit it again with the water. How magnificent is that? So while the paper is wet, you can still work in it, you can still draw in it, so you can build up your drawing as far as you want. Maybe here and there you want a little bit more darkness, just go over it with a pencil. Here I'm using it for the stones. I want it to be a little bit more detailed. Just go over it again with a pencil and then hit it again with the water. How nice is that? Well, as you can see, I'm still working this drawing. You can get in as much as detail as you want. And what is also nice to say is that once your drawing is all dry, and you can dry it underneath a book or something, so all the bubbles go out, all the wrinkles. Then maybe when it's really dry, you can put in extra detail with your graphite pencil if you want. You can color it in with color pencils if you want, or whatever you want to do with it, you can do it. Well, I will quit at this point, putting in my name. I really hope you will give this a try. It's really nice. And well, I hope to see you again in one of my other tutorials. And for now, I want to say goodbye and take care.